So today we're going to start kind of division. We're going to start relating it to multiplication. You guys have already done multiplication. So if I can show you how multiplication is the opposite of division, you'll be able to kind of figure out some of these division problems, okay? If I gave you the problem 4 times 3 equals 12, okay? You all know how to do this. It's a multiplication. 4 times 3 is 12. You're going to see me throughout the year a lot say that this multiplication, the opposite is division. And all you have to do is turn it around. So you'll see me a lot do this and say, okay, I'm going to turn it around. 12, if I'm going backwards, it would be 3 and 4, right? Well, I'm going to turn this into a division problem because the opposite of 4 times 3 is 12 is backwards is 12 divided by 3 equals 4, okay? Everybody understand that concept, all right? It gets harder the bigger the numbers you have, okay? Most of you all know, okay, 4 times 3 is 12, and I can divide 12 by 3 and I'll get 4, or I can even change it around and say 12 divided by 4 is 3, okay? Today we're going to start getting into some bigger numbers. So I can give you something like, this. 52 divided by 4 equals blank, right? Now the opposite of this, if I turned it around, since this is division, can I turn it around and say, okay, something times 4 equals 52, right? Everybody got that concept? Everybody with me on this? Here's the problem. Do I just start guessing here? 1 times 4, 2 times 4, 3 times 4, 4 times 4, until I am able to figure it out? No, because we're dealing with big numbers. So let me show you a trick today, okay? If I have 52 divided by 4 equals blank, right? 52 is how much I have total, right? So if I had 52 crayons and I'm dividing them amongst 4 friends, right? How much does each friend have? That's what we're looking for, right? So what if I did, this whole thing is 52, right? I have 52 friends. And I'm going to divide it amongst, 52 crayons, and I'm dividing it amongst 4 friends. How much does each one have? Couldn't I just say, okay, I'm going to do a column of 4, right? So now I have this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go 5, 6, 7, 8. Couldn't I keep doing this until I get to 52? I could, right? And then I'd have 9, 10, 11, 12. And I could keep going until I finally get over here to 52, right? Everybody with me here so far? Then what would I do? Would I count every single box? No, because that would be 52 boxes. What would I count then to see how many I split them up in?
The rows and columns?
The columns, right? Here's the 4. I have 4 rows. And then when I'm done, I would count how many columns I have to figure out my total, right? Everybody with me so far? Let me show you a secret on this. I don't want to do that whole big thing. I don't want to keep counting row 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. I don't want to do that, right? If I know that the whole thing is worth 52, I don't want to go by ones, right? 1 times 4 is 4, so every column is 1. What if I did this? What if I said, I want to just do 10, right? Let's just say this is 10 rows, or 10 columns, right? How much would be in this box if I had 10 columns of 4 rows? How much would I have, Charles? 40, right? I just skipped doing 1, 2, 3. I got a 10. I had a group of 10. Somebody at the door. Okay, so I have a group of 10 here, right? That got me, did it get me to 52? No, but it got me closer, and I skipped doing 10 columns, right? So I'm gonna ask you, is there another group of 10? Can I have another 40 over here and say there's another group of 10? No, why not? That would be 80, and I only need to get to 52, right? So what if I did this? I'm kind of giving you a shortcut and saying, hey, there's a group of 10, but I know there's not another group of 10. What about a group of 5? What would a group of 5 be here if I'm dividing it by 4? How much? Why 20? Because 5 times 4 is 20, right? Do I have another group of 5 in there? No, because then 40 plus 20 is 60, and that's too much. So if I don't have a group of 10, and I don't have a group of 5, then I need to start doing groups of 1, okay? One group of this is how much? 4, right? And 40 plus 4 is 44. Did that give me the 52? No, I need another group of 4, right? So now I have 40, 44, 48. Did that get me there? And another 4, okay, another 4, let's see. 40, 44, 48, 52, right? It got me there. I now have a total of 52 that I'm dividing into groups of 4, right? This is 10 groups of 4. This is one group, this is one group, this is one group, right? So how many total groups do I have here? 13, right? Because I had a group of 10, and then 1, 2, 3 for 13. Well, guess what? 52 divided by 4 is 13. Okay? Now, I know some of you are going, well, I don't get that. I promise you will. Just watch. I'll give you a few more of these, okay? All right, let's try this one. 84 divided by 6. Okay, how would I set this up? If you're going to do this on your own, how are you going to set it up? Okay, I need a big rectangle, right? And what does that rectangle represent? 84 total, right? Because I need 84 total. How many rows am I going to have? How many? 6, right? Do I want to draw 6 rows on these? No. So I'm going to do 84 total, and I'm going to divide them into 6 rows, and then at the end I'm going to see how many columns it takes to get me to 84. Now, again, do I want to go one row at a time? What do I want to try and see if they have? A row of 10, right? A grouping of 10. What would be 10 of these then? 60. Do I have at least one group of 10 in here? Yeah, so I have a group of 10. This group of 10 gives me 60, right? Do I have another group of 10? No, because that would be how much? 120, and that's too much, right? Do I have a group of 5? What would a group of 5 be? 5 times 6 is 30. Can I have a group of 5? No. So I got to start doing groups of 1, right? One group of 1 is 6. That's 66. Another 6 is 72. Another 6 is 78. Another 6 is 84, right? So if I were to add it up, I had a group of 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 groups for a total of how much? 14. Now, anybody else see another shortcut here? Could have times what by 4? 6 times 4? How'd you get that? But how did you come up with, oh, I could just times it by 4? What you did in your head, and you don't realize it, is saying, okay, look, I took a group of 10 out, right? Which was 60 total. How much do I have left over here then? How much? 24. You did that in your head, right? Or you could have come over here and just said, okay, I got 60, I'm gonna take it out. Okay, so I have 24 left, right? Now watch this. If you know your multiplication facts, 6 times what equals 24?
4.
4, right? Well, can't I do 10 and 4 and now that's 14? I even did it a little quicker way that way, right? Again, some of you are going, You're getting closer. Let's try another one. 108 divided by 6. Again, the whole thing is going to be 108, right? I'm dividing it into 6 rows, right? What's a group of 10? 60, right? One group of 10 is 60. Do I have another group of 10?
Yes.
Some of you are going to say yes. No. How can you find out to be for sure, for sure? Subtract, right? So if I subtract this, I get 48. So that's how much is left, right? Is there another group of 10? No. Well, if there's only 48 left, now you should know 6 times what is 48? And so 108 divided by 6 is?
18.
Ah, we're starting to get it now. Okay. Let's try another one. 60 divided by 4. Again, how do I set it up? Big box, rectangle, and that's a total of 60. And I'm dividing it into groups of 4, right? Do I have a 10 in here?
Yes.
10 times 4 is
40.
40. Okay, so I have a 40 in here. So there's a 10. I got a 60. I got a group of 10 in there. How much do I have left? Okay, there's 20 left over here. So do I have another group of 10? No, but I do know that 4 times 5 is 20. So I know 60 divided by 4 is 15. Ah. One more easy one. And then I'll start giving you the hard ones. 75 divided by 5. Ready? Whole big rectangle is equal to 75. I'm dividing it into 5 rows. What's 10 of those? 50, right? Well, how much do I have left? There you go. That's what you should do. I have, 25 left. Now, how many times? 5 times what is 25?
5.
5. So your answer is?
15.
So far, so good. Any questions? What you're doing right now is you're dividing. And you don't even realize it, but you're dividing it. These are kind of the easier ones. I'll get into some of the harder ones later. But when they're 2-digit or 3-digit, dividing by a single number, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you can do it this way very quickly. Okay? Sometimes they get a little trickier. For example, does it change my steps?
No.
No. It's still a total rectangle of 184, and I'm still dividing them into rows of 8, right? Do I have a row of 8 in there? Or a group of 10, I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah. A group of 10 is 80. So how much do I have left? Well, let me subtract it, and I have 104. Do I have another group of 10 in there? Yeah, another group of 10 would be 80. Now what would I do? Subtract to see what I have left, right? So if I subtract, I end up with 24. Is there another group of 10? No. But I do know my multiplication facts, and I know that 8 times 3 equals 24. So how do you find your answer now? What's your answer then?
23.
10 plus 10 plus 3 is?
23.
23. Sometimes you have more than one group of 10. Sometimes you have 4 groups of 10. But the key is subtract to see what's left. If you can take another 10 out of it, put a 10 in there, and subtract it, see if there's another 10. One more, show you, before I give you the hard one. 252 divided by 9 equals, again, same steps, right? Whole rectangle is 252. I'm dividing them into rows of 9. So what are groups of 10? 90, right? I have a 90 here. So what should I do now? Subtract. So let me subtract that. If I do it right, 162. Do I have another group of 10 in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, another group of 10 is 90. Again, subtract it to see what I got left. 72. Do I have another group of 10 in there? No, I don't have any more 90s. So what do I have left? I have 72 left, right? 9 times something equals 72?
9 times 8.
9 times 8. So 252 divided by 9 is?
28.
28. So far so good. Any questions?
No.
This is all we're doing today. So if I was to turn this around and I did 252 divided by 9 equals 28, what am I doing? I'm actually doing 9 times 10 plus 9 times 10 plus 9 times 8, right? Or I'm doing, turning it around, I'm doing 28 times 9 equals 252, okay? Today what we're doing is trying to do a division problem by actually making it a multiplication problem, turning it around.